Here are my thoughts on the Victoria's Secret Pink Sunsplash collection. The theme for this flanker collection is beachy, fruity fragrances for warm days in the sun. Before I get into this review, remember to follow and subscribe to me if you want to see more beauty and fragrance content. I've already posted reviews of the latest Victoria's Secret and Victoria's Secret Pink fragrance mist, so definitely check those out. I have some more coming up on the way as well. Plus, I have a giveaway. I know I sound like a broken record, but the giveaway details are coming soon. Victoria's Secret Pink Sunsplash Fresh and Clean is a green and fresh aloe plant with a hint of honeydew melon. At the first spray, I get a very green and plant-like aloe. Aloe vera doesn't really have a strong fragrance. It's just a little green and watery. This initial greenness settles into a fruity melon. This honeydew melon is fresh and very faint. Unlike most melons, it doesn't have that vegetal vinegary quality to me. Instead, it's a little fruity, citrus even, and watery. Sunsplash Fresh and Clean also has a marine sea element that comes out in the slightly salty dry down. I like this, but I do wish it was stronger. It's pretty weak, but I'll still rate this fresh fragrance a 7 out of 10. Let's do some comparisons. Victoria's Secret Lush Starfruit Lotus leans more tropical, floral, and fruity. It's also sweeter. They're different, but I think if you like one, you'll like the other. Victoria's Secret Misted Magnolia Melon leans floral. Victoria's Secret Pink Sunsplash Fresh and Clean has no floral elements. Victoria's Secret Pear Glace is more tart and sour and less sweet. I no longer have this in my collection, but last year's Victoria's Secret Pink Sugar Surf had a sugary honeydew and leaned more fruity. Victoria's Secret Pink Sunsplash Fresh and Clean has a fresh honeydew and leans more fresh. Victoria's Secret Pink Sunsplash Vanilla and Dreamy is a fresh banana with vanilla and coconut. At the first spray, I get a lot of alcohol before it settles into a very faint and green banana. This is not a sweet, ripe, or sugary banana. This is a fresh banana that still has green patches and needs to sit for another day before you can eat it. I'm disappointed. I was hoping for a more heavy, sweet, and creamy banana, but I still like this fragrance. Even though the banana is light, it's still there, and the way it transitions into the coconut is really nice. The coconut in Sunsplash Vanilla and Dreamy is not creamy or milky. It's less sweet with a sharper tone. The vanilla is very much in the background and keeps this from being just another boring coconut. I rate this gourmand a 7.5 out of 10. Brown Girl Jane Luau is more of a tropical guava and frangipani, but there is a really nice fruity banana in the background. They're completely different. Pink Sunsplash Vanilla and Dreamy is less fruity and more vanilla gourmand. Victoria's Secret Sunkissed Fleur is a tropical floral that I detect a hint of banana in. It's not as sweet, also completely different. Victoria's Secret Pink Sunsplashed Warm and Cozy is a juicy, candied passion fruit with warm sand. At the first spray, I get a tart and fresh passion fruit. Passion fruit can come off as a tropical version of orange to me, and this passion fruit is no different. I don't get cotton candy from this fragrance at all, but it does dry down more candied. When I think of a candied fragrance, I think of the coating of candied apples. Notice how the sugar coating doesn't really blend with the apple like a pie filling. It stays sharp and distinct from the apple. That's what I get from Sunsplash Warm and Cozy. I get the sugar, but there is absolutely no syrupy or simmered vibe. I don't know what warm sand is supposed to smell like, but this fragrance dries down into a little bit of a honeyed solar quality. I rate this fruity fragrance a 7 out of 10. Bath & Body Works Be Enchanted is stronger and more tart and fruity. Sol de Janeiro Cheriosa 91 is more floral and not as sweet. I don't own this anymore, but Victoria's Secret Pink On Vacation Warm and Cozy was more peach leaning with a more tart passion fruit. Let's get into my perfume layering combos for the Victoria's Secret Pink Sunsplash collection. In general, I like to layer things with similar vibes and things that share similar notes, but sometimes I have a few exceptions. To layer with Pink Sunsplash Fresh and Clean, being Frenchy Salty is a great choice because it's fresh but it's very salty. Adding Sunsplash Fresh and Clean just gives it some more fruitiness, but they're really good together. Another great combo would be Victoria's Secret Bombshell Seduction. Now this one is more of a herbal kind of aromatic fragrance, but it still has that fresh vibe, and with the fresh and clean fragrance, really good together. Another great combo is Zara Salty Ocean Bouquet. This one leans more floral, or a little bit more floral, but I just love how the melon with this fragrance goes with fresh and clean. And I just love this combo a lot. I really do. The next combo will be for Victoria's Secret Pink, Sunsplash, Vanilla, and Dreamy. Brown Girl Jane Carnival is a mango scent. It's more of a tropical fruity scent, but this kind of like really marries the vanilla together. Very good in this combo. Another great combo is Ellis Brooklyn Guava Granita. This actually does have a banana as well. It has a little bit of those floral elements, but the vanilla and this coconut sweetness is really, really good with this perfume layering combo. The third combo will be obviously Kayali Maui in a Bottle Sweet Banana 37. This one is definitely a more dominant banana fragrance, but it does have like these watery elements and kind of like fresh elements that really go well with this body mist. For Sunsplash Warm and Cozy, Ariana Grande Pink Woods is more of kind of like a woodier aromatic type of fragrance, but it does have a little bit of fruitiness. So if I wanted to just combine this to just add more fruitiness to that perfume, the second combo is Le Monde Gourmand times Caroline Stern Angel Soiree. This one is kind of a pink girly fragrance. If I wanted to just make this more summer and add some more sweetness and fruitiness, this is how I would do that. The third combo is going to be Zara Exotic Maracuja. This is a very kind of like tropical floral perfume. It has a really nice passion fruit, so if I really want to bump up the fruitiness in that perfume, this is how I would layer it. Here are my rankings from most to least favorite from this collection. First place goes to Victoria's Secret Pink, Sunsplash, Vanilla, and Dreamy. Even though the banana is not as strong as I wanted, I still think this is a nice tropical gourmand. And Victoria's Secret, if you're watching this, please release a creamy gourmand banana fragrance. Second place was tough, but I'm giving it to Victoria's Secret Pink, Sunsplash, Fresh and Clean. I like how the melon is really balanced with the fresh notes. Adding the slight marine and saltiness makes me wish this came in a perfume. Unfortunately, this is the weakest performer in this collection. Third place will be Victoria's Secret Pink, Sunsplash, Warm and Cozy. This is a nice passion fruit, but if you have other tropical and fruity body mist, this is nothing special. Overall, the Victoria's Secret Pink Sunsplash collection is a like, but not a love. We're only in early January, so I wouldn't go out of my way to get these now. I would wait for a better collection and maybe get one of these to fill my cart if I need to. I would pick the vanilla and dreamy version because of that banana if I had to only get one. You'll notice that this collection did not come with a flanker for VS Pink Cool and Bright. I'm okay with that. In fact, I would prefer if Victoria's Secret cut down on the excessive collections and SKUs and instead focused on stronger themes with better performing fragrances. In particular, Victoria's Secret Pink needs to fix their spray nozzles for the body mist. They're awful and inconsistent. Look at this. Look how they're different and how they spray differently per product. No bueno. I'm going to keep saying this, but splurging on one higher end body mist is often better than getting multiples from Bath & Body Works and Victoria's Secret. When testing for comparisons, I was reminded at how much better my Brown Girl Jane Luau body mist is. Well, technically it's not a toilette. This cost me $40 and is 6.8 ounces, but it's so much more complex and longer lasting. Don't get me wrong, I love reviewing these Victoria's Secret collections, but I'm doing so to educate you. I'm not going to sit here and gush and scream at the camera that you should run, don't walk, and oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this is so good. Yes, these all smell good. They usually do. But are they special? Is this collection filling a gap? No. Use my reviews and the reviews of others to curate your collection. This is why I like to do such detailed descriptions and comparisons. I'm trying to help you decide if it's worth the space in your shelf. We all know that Victoria's Secret and VS Pink consistently make good collections, but it's always important to take a hard look at your collection to see if the product is worth it to you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, I'm Pearl Denise, and this is Beauty Body Pearl.